Gonna drop in now. There we go. Got him. Yay. See ya, dude. I want to run into the opposite building, because I'm sure he's got his health full. Hopefully he doesn't come back out and see me. Let's see here. More bandages. AK. Let me use this first aid kit. Alright, I suck. Because I forgot to put it on auto. Oh, I'm learning though. I'm learning. Learning with the best of them. Or the worst of them. And then I'll beat those guys, and then I'll be the champion by the time I'm 40. Oh, that was a reflection. Thought that was a dangerous bug. It's just me. So, I'm gonna come up with a topic or something. Most of the time when I do this, I am angry at something in my life, or something going wrong, or anything happening at all. Or not angry at all, or I'm concerned about something that's in society that I think is constitute attention towards it. There are a lot of times that I just think about stuff and don't even say it. Like, so glad I closed the door because my roommate is yelling at the TV, I think. Or not. That's what he's doing. Tried to be a writer when I was 5. Didn't really, it turned heads, probably. But it didn't really, like, wow, that guy's a great writer. It's like, no, where's he coming up with zombies at? It's like I watched Night of the Living Dead at my babysitter's house. That's what I did. I'm almost worried about us. When I was younger, I saw a kid act like a puppy so that he could get attention from a girl that he thought was older than him. And she was like older, like she was like 10 years older than him. But the kid was like 10. It was really, really, it was really funny. Really wish they had guns back here. Ever. It would have been good. There we go. We changed it to auto. What a smart boy am I. Ah, man. I don't know. I realized that, like, I have different reputations with different people sometimes. And I've messed around with them. I've tweaked them a little bit. The views of me. But also, when I'm under stress, I am no good to anyone most of the time. That's why I'm taking a break. Staying at home. Watching movies. Trying not to watch the same storyline twice. Because when a boom of movies happens, you watch the same story and you don't know why you're watching the same story, but you're like, wow, it's still kind of interesting. And it's like, I'm not going for kind of, you know. Most of the time when I'm running out in the open, I'm doing it to draw fire. Because usually I can pick up the person who shoots at me pretty easily just by these headphones. These are pretty good headphones. These are the PlayStation 4 headphones. And they do me well. And I usually do it with a vest on, so. So that's what I do. I freaking go to these things and then I alright, I'm trying to get some cover, but I'm gonna check these buildings. There we go. Yeah, there we go. Drawing fire. Drawing fire from where? Two different directions. Okay. I have stuff to heal with, I think. If not... Yeah, I do. I'm gonna pull both of those dudes over here and see if we can bring them back. Drink this energy drink. We're gonna be doing a lot of stuff. Wait, where is it at? That's right there. Shit. Since there's two of them, I have to figure out where they're coming from. Not that building. Those buildings have blocked out windows. At the top? No. I'm looking for tops of buildings, probably. Because he got a clear shot on me a couple of times. Yep. At the top of the building. It was the top. He was just aiming for the first part, and he got me. Oh well. We won some, lose some. On battlegrounds. Look at my remote control. It's on an ear. On battlegrounds. Oh. Good times. Good times. I landed first, I think. Did you get the first one? Alright, hopefully there's another dude with me. I can take 1 or 2 people, but like when it's like 5 or 6 or it gets down to like the last few, everybody's paranoid, so it's like everybody's on their guard. Oh, this is the building I was already in. Wow, smart. There he goes. Trying to get him out of hiding. Fuck. Farts. Oh, nice. There's another one. That's cool. Yes, when it's like 1 or 2, but I have to find those weapons. Can do it easily. But I'm getting older. I'm 32. As the years go by, skidoo battle 32. 32. 32. I try not to do it in the character voice. 32. 32. 32. Okay. Yeah. Because that's where I when something's funny to me, I memorize it usually. So, and that's why I used to use that as a memorization tool. That's why I can tell you almost any joke, like as soon as I start watching it. As soon as I start watching something, I can tell you almost any joke that's inside the thing itself. Of course, it's probably not a very good talent. It's probably the most annoying talent that anyone's ever seen, because you don't come up with anything on your own. But I come up with my own stuff, and it's the goal. That was the goal. Time to jump over this now. Ah. Are you freaking kidding me? That is such bullshnikes. I had a helmet on, I think. It was my hat. Should have got a shotgun. It's bullshit. Draw something. I'm going to use a marker that isn't broken. Or used up. No wonder why I have wonderful skin. I went to the zoo the other day. It was beautiful. I went to the zoo and I saw the animals. And they were all really antisocial. They didn't talk. They didn't say anything of any importance to me, like it was to guide me on my journey. But they didn't have to do that. All they had to do was be themselves, and then take the treats that I take the treats that people were feeding them. The zookeepers, you can't feed the animals at the zoo because it's not appropriate. They're still wild animals. And if in a situation where post-apocalyptics, then they'd eat zombies. And they can't be waiting for treats from zombies because they're not going to give it to them. That's right. Damage is done. I'm always going to talk about zombies now. Damage was done when I was 5 years old. I watched it, and it was a carnivorous ball of light that inhabited corpses and made them go cannibalistic. They'd like to dress up as clowns. Things that kids were afraid of. In a lot of ways, people don't understand that clowns are an allegory for homeless people, which is really derogatory. That's usually the way that they used to dress most of the time. Or hobos, people that used to, in times of not so much crime, they would, or in times of peace, they'd try to get money from the other people by asking for it. Or they'd have wares. Most cases they'd have wares. Like if I've met a hobo or a homeless person that had like leather goods or something, I'd be all over it. Be like, dude, how much? I'm down to buy. If I found like a traveler, like I was like, it's like I like the concept of Zelda, but I don't like dressing up little boys. Don't like it. I like dressing up myself, but it seems repetitive. Son of a bitch. Didn't have a vest on, but I had a helmet on. It helped me the first shot because I dodged it, and then it didn't help me again. Fucking as soon as he's got a shotgun, he's like, cop, what? Man, freaking bullshit. That's the reason why you can't talk to people in this one. I think on 2 you'll be able to, but there'll be a lot of griefing and a lot of people like making fun of other people, trying to get into their head and stuff. Like, you're stupid, I beat you, ha ha. Like more than that, but like people will be like, why'd you do that? Why'd you say that stuff? Why'd you tell him to go eat his face? Why'd you tell him to go eat that dude's poop or excrement? It's because I beat him, so he gets to do what I want. I think I'm a lot more agreeable when I just don't care about stuff that much. I mean, I'm not that I don't care, but I care about bigger things. Bigger things. And like bigger situations, and not like everyday like mess ups that everyone else gets so fucking bad at shape about. For no fucking reason. They're just making up crimes and shit. Just like, he stepped on my foot. Can't believe you stepped on my J's. You son of a bitch. Like, dude, I'm sorry. I'll buy you some new J's. You want some new J's? These ones haven't come out yet. They're probably not your size, though. Here, give them to me. I want them to be my size. That means they are. No, they're not. They're not your size. Pieces of shit. Derogatory bullshit. They just believe it. They don't believe in themselves. They try to believe in other things, but they're just trying to get people to buy their merchandise. I was a bad person at first, but now I want you to buy my merch. I was a horrible. I'd spent 12 years in prison. Buy my own style steaks. If it's a work release program, yeah, definitely. I'll buy some Omaha steaks. Fuck yeah. But I don't know where those things came from. Unless I see the freezer van pulling up, dropping them off at my doorstep, I'm probably not going to buy them. If some dude's like, hey, I walked here and I gave them to you. They're not frozen anymore, but they're good. Like, how are they good? Because they stay really good. It's like, you know, like heating something up and cooling it off and then heating it up and then cooling it off. Kind of cooks and takes away the pink out of it. The pink out of the steak. I mean, I love a little bit of pink in the steak. It's great. It's like, what is that? It's microbes, man. It helps you digest your food. Well, it's like, what? Back when we were caveman diet. You never heard of the caveman diet? Oh, what's the caveman diet? It's when you don't cook all your food all the way through, like people do who are stupid. People who are stupid. I just said people who are stupid. And they took it from the Bible because the reason why you cooked your steak all the way through back then is because they didn't understand microbes. God would like to think he understands microbes. Even though I don't believe in him. But they still didn't understand it. They didn't understand microbes or what they did or what their job was or how to get him to do stuff. And that was basically their only concern with everything. It's how do I get things to do stuff for me? And that's the reason why that whole generation died off of cholera and hay fever. Because they're stupid. Long time ago. Got him. And that was on singles. Singles. Oh, I'm single. It's beautiful, isn't it? I'm just gonna switch those backpacks and get its 2x scope and put it over this one. And it's crazy, there's fire everywhere. Wonder where that came from. Son of a bitch. was looking to the side, and he was right there to the front of me. Front of me. Front enemy. Gotta keep on getting stuff after I get my weapons. Keep on keeping on. And oh my god, I just destroyed another ear. Ah, jeez. This ear, it's coming apart. Ah, it doesn't hear me. It's not the hearing part. Oh well. Made it in the garbage. Those are my laundry baskets. I'm a cool guy. My laundry basket doesn't need to have handles. So, yeah. It's really cool. I'm a cool guy. I'm very cool. Who am I convincing? No one's watching. It's great. I'm so stupid. I don't know. I think that a lot of times I can remain consistent on being able to stream every day. I'm trying to be able to stream every day because really all I ever do is kind of lay around and look for jobs and realize they're either too far away or out of my experience level. It's mostly what I pretty much do with most of my time is either look up good songs to listen to, watch movies, and look up jobs. I look Facebook Market. That's really good. I go to Craigslist to see if there's any free stuff that I can get that I could sell. Go to freaking Indeed, and I have a profile on there. So if you want to hire me, you know, tonight's your night. It's a double entendre. It means tonight I'm the knight. I'm the night guy. It's fun. Oh man, I had no idea that it was so hard to be able to get abs. Oh. I want to do sit-ups, but I don't want to do sit-ups at the same time because it's like my stomach will be like it'll be like really small. I have to eat nothing but like protein shakes all day and stuff, and it's just too complicated. It's too complicated. I'm gonna dropping. What? Look at that. We're going to the relic. 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 Oh man. Sometimes you can't make it to the gym. Sometimes you guys gotta be on your best behavior. Oh. do this? That's how you zoom in on the scope with the... Don't know how to freaking do that. I'm gonna have to learn. I'm gonna take this canted side off. Drop it in. I don't need it. I'm just gonna get good at like shooting off the hip or shooting from the scope. See if I can do that. Manage it. Canted sight, switching between it costs too much, or takes too much time. So. So, there are a lot of things I believe, and one of those things is living la vida loca. Yep. It's not gay, but there's so many women in his videos. What? I'm so betrayed. Ricky Martin. Is he gay? I don't even know if he's gay. Maybe he has a wife. Who knows? Maybe everyone just said he was gay so many times that it kind of stuck with me. And maybe I'm not. I'm just like making shit up. But who knows? Or maybe it's like Queen. Like, hey, our name is ironic. Like, no, it's you being gay. It's not a bad thing. It's just... We're gonna be inside the buildings and away from the windows a lot, probably, at some point. And come out, come out, come out. Wherever you are. front of him. That was fucking stupid. That was stupid as hell. Well, you guys, I got an ad read. No, I don't have an ad read. Oh my god. Keep this content, whatever you call it, completely and utterly pristine. I will only take orders from myself and YouTube. It's quality content we're making. It's my weapon. It's from the thing. I got it from. It's the Electra bracelet that turns into a weapon. It's pretty tight. I'm selling it for $25,000 on eBay. It's tight. It turns into like this crazy thing. You see that? My gosh. Scoobs. It's really great. It's a really great one. I'm gonna make sure this one stays in the found it pile, because I found it at a garage sale and they only charged me $25 for it. This thing's worth over $1 million. This thing right here, worth over $1 million. It's just, you can wear it as a bracelet, or you can put it around your fingers, and you can beckon people. Or you can take it and you can give them a middle finger, but it's golden. It's a golden middle finger. That's the biggest weapon of all. It's like you are the chosen finger. Oh man. Ah, such wonderful days and nights ahead of us. We're so beautiful days and nights. Just really cool, man. Just really cool stuff. I smelled camel like the whole time I was at the zoo. Freaking, there was camel there. I smelled it. It was really fun. I got to eat chili cheese fries. Boy! Chili cheese fries! What? Chili cheese fries. Hey, Bo. I'm just gonna wait until we get to the thing. Alright, let's take this seriously, guys. What's going on? Oh, man. Oh, you stupid. I had a vest on but no gun. Jumped inside the window without breaking it. That was pretty tight. I'm gonna win. I'm gonna win once at least. Hopefully, at some point. Oh man, you know what's really cool? The school. School's really cool. Stay in school. I graduated high school and stay in school. No matter if you're doing GED or not. What's up?
Do you have any plates or glasses in here?
I
I was about to like kill people.
I have 2 cups, I think.
I'll bring them down and stuff, but like,
That's
I don't
it.
want it to kill the whole house because
That's it.
anyone of us
They've been in there for a while, but that's pretty much all I have. That's all I have.
Okay, cool. Mine's clean. I just got Brandon to get this
I'm about to clean my room, so yeah. And it's not a lot. I need to clean, so
Yeah.
yeah.
Okay, well, fair warning though, if she does come up here, she might yell.
You know, if you shave that, it'll grow in thicker, or it'll grow in darker, or something like that.
I'm getting lazy and forgetting to shave it because like I can barely even see it myself.
Yeah. Yeah.
That's why I'm like, whatever.
All right. We're here. We're near, and you don't have to get used to it. All right. So. Wanna, na, wanna, ne, wanna, wanna, no, wa, no, ni, no, 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 ni, na, na, ni, ni. Squeep, squeep. Hey, Bo. What you doing? You know what really grinds my gears? The Teenage Mutant Ninja Turtles. Why? The 4 Ninja Turtles do not represent the id or the personality. They represent the 4 winds, okay? Because the winds are old, right? And turtles can grow up to be like 200 to 300 years old. Do you have a turtle that's older than this country? It's crazy, right? It's like really hot. country is totally supple. Fresh off the, fresh out of college. Yep. Fresh out of college. Got her degree. Schwa, Schwano, Scoo, Scoo, Scooby-Doo. Where are you? We got a mystery to solve. Woo! Oh man, I get so many, like, so much, like, stupid shit. Like, imagine if you were Spider-Man. But instead of fighting crime, you just crawled on walls and freaked people out. While saying the weirdest thing you could think of. What are you guys doing, huh? You guys making mustard? What are you guys doing, huh? I can hear you. I can hear you. Oh, man. This is an ad read for Bike Thing. Bike Thing does lots of stuff. It moves. It does. And it also flips around. Bike Thing. By minute. I'm so stupid. Oh man, just so many things that I believe in. So much paint that I've gotten from Sherwin-Williams that I'm not using right now. Because I'm in a rut. Not in a rut, but it's part of my process. I go through stages of development and non-development. So right now, I'm trying to take in as much as I can. So, like, looking at all the stuff there is. Like, I'm looking around my room to see if I can find some sort of texture that I think is really cool, or some sort of thing. I think it's really awesome. Alright, I'm cutting this short because nobody's showing up, and I don't know. Just trying to, like, oh wait, no, I didn't cut it short at all, because I'm at an hour. Alright, hour and 4 minutes. Y'all have a good day, and remember, if you have problems, don't always talk about them, because not everyone wants to hear that shit. No. No, if you have problems, talk to a therapist or talk to one of your friends and see if they go through the same situation that you go through. And if you do, then sometimes you'll have a lot more to relate on, and the friendship could grow even bigger. And sometimes it even blossoms into a wonderful relationship. And no matter what person you're talking about, whether it be a spouse, whether it be a friend, or anything like that, just talk about your experiences and make sure you do the responsible thing and realize your goals in life. Realize your goals and don't just be on the sidelines, you know? Try to be your own main character. But you don't have to go out and fight wars or anything like that, because there's no World War III. It's not happening. It's not going to happen. There's a bunch of people that are losing money because they think a war is going to happen, but it's not. Because this game made too much money. And that's what I think he's getting into. Kim Jong-un and a bunch of different other totalitarianistic gamer dudes are just trying to keep their companies Russian owned, and that's or North Korean owned. And if they want to get into that game, then they have to start playing ball. If they really want to start making video games, though, then I say go right ahead and realize that you'll stimulate your economy to the point where people will actually love to live there, and not just like living there, not just actually think it's great or anything like that, or just say it's great, but they'll actually love to live there. And eventually you'll have to shut down your border things and become part of the EU, and just realize it, you know? And eventually you'll have to realize that not a same dictator or the same person can be in power, and people think that policies change, and they shouldn't sometimes, because sometimes they don't. But with more people that come through, you have to protect those people as well. With every EU or Brexit or anything like that, I mean, there's so many different kinds of problems in this world that Brexit is just adding to the shitstorm. But realize the first thing that's available is personal freedoms. And personal freedoms across borders, and personal freedoms for people who believe certain things across borders. And if you're not into that, then there's your first problem. Not recognizing that someone has an imaginary friend. Because that's what I believe. It's just a way to heal. So realize that. But understand that you don't just have to heal. You can take action and be a part of your society. And don't take it from me, because I'm not an activist. I'm just an idiot that thought he could fit in, I guess. And didn't realize that, like, doesn't really matter. That's what my ex called me, an idiot. And she thought that the entire time that I was constantly taking notes on her, mental notes, and then constantly walking away when she thought that it was the time to end our relationship, and I was gonna just yell out of anger because we start to use people, if someone tells you don't do it, then just don't. Like, don't go in a relationship. Don't don't try to commit to something that you don't know about, you know? Because you don't know people's past. You don't know people... You don't know the way that people do things. But take this for example. If you constantly judge someone on their past, sometimes you'll never find someone that you can actually relate to. Because if someone doesn't judge you for your past, then why don't you do the same? Or you could find someone, because there's plenty of these women too, that will try to pick you apart and take like the best part of you and try to exemplify that. And make that eventually become your entire world. Or your entire thing, your entire... just lift you up. That's the kind of woman that I want. I want a woman that lifts me up and tells me that I deserve more. Because I've gotten a lot of negative reinforcement, and it's not worked well. And I realized that eventually I should just start listening to more positive music. Or maybe even just music that doesn't even have words. That's why I like house and EDM, because it... and also drum and bass, and a lot of different ones, because they're not positive or negative sometimes, they're just there. So alright, so it's a bit of my therapy, and a tiny scotch of my therapy. I also masturbate furiously. And that's it, you know? Just furiously. Have a good day.